This week I'm going to be teaching a class with my friend Jana here. So she's going to be doing the poses, I'll be teaching, and hopefully you'll get some different insight into the way we do the practice with me teaching instead of just practicing with you. Let's get started. All right, so Jana, let me have you start off in child's pose. So start off in child's pose. So child's pose, this is a great way just to let your lower back start to open up. Let yourself be grounded, connect into the mat, and also just take an opportunity here to slow down and connect to your breath. So even if you're practicing early in the morning, tend to have a lot going on in the mind, and this grounding time where we just get time to empty and focus on the body and focus on the breath. This is really important before you just jump right into doing poses. So as you just practice being still, tune into the subtlety of the breath. Observe the energetic response. Feel the expanding quality of the inhalation. Feel as you exhale how naturally everything is grounding, settling. And so we want to practice this smooth, rhythmic breathing throughout the whole practice today. So from this calm place, start to extend your arms. So stretch your hands down even into the mat. Root down through the middle three knuckles in your fingers. Lift your elbows. But keep space for the back of your neck. So widen across your collarbones, across the tops of the shoulder blades as the arms stretch. Then come up onto your hands and your knees. Slide your hands under your shoulders and bring your knees right underneath your hips. As you exhale, start to round your back. Look back at your navel, open up across the back of the spine. And as you inhale, reverse, tip your chest forward, tip the sit bones up to the ceiling. Exhale, round your back, draw your belly in. Inhale, arch your back, and roll your chest through. Exhale, round your back, draw your belly in, spread across your shoulder blades, and inhale, arch your back, draw your chest through. Then exhale, come into neutral. Hold there in neutral. So try to keep your pelvis as even as possible. Prevent it from wiggling side to side. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Good, then firm your buttock down into your heel and lift your belly up towards your heart. Stretch both hips straight back towards your back heel. Then reach your left arm forward without letting your ribs twist at all. As your arm reaches, turn the tricep down towards the floor. Create the same space for the back of the neck we're looking for in child's pose. And just get long here without sinking in the middle. The more that you stretch your limbs, the more your middles want to drop. So Jana's doing a really nice job of keeping your middle nice and long. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, bring your elbow, your knee together. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, reach back out and hold. And then as you hold here, let's try a different move. Keeping the spine nice and long through the midline. Start to take your right leg over to the right and your left arm to the left. Try to keep that length straight out through the midline without knocking into the bush. Then take your arm forward again, leg back behind you. Good. Lower your hand and your knee down. Take a breath. Then stretch the left leg back behind you. Keep those hips nice and level. Then slowly start to take your right arm forward. So remember, you don't have to be like so obsessed with your alignment where you start to lose the connection to your breath. So as you're practicing your stability here, remember that you're breathing, and you can look for center as you're holding. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, reach back out. Hold it and lengthen. Then lower your hand and your knee down. Oh, thank you. Take the leg over to the left. Open the right arm to the right. Keep your length through your midline. and breathe. Then stretch it back out. All right, lower your hand and your knee. And one leg at a time, stretch back into plank position. So as you hold in your plank, root down through the toe mounds, lift up on the inner thighs, and then elongate the tailbone towards the heels. As you lift up through your pelvic floor and your low abs, lengthen all the way out through the crown of your head. So you're getting this nice long line of energy from your ankles to your hips to your shoulders to your ears. Feel your core turn on to support you. And now, without letting your hips twist at all, just raise your right leg up an inch. Still keep your length and breathe. Change legs, raise your left leg up an inch. Set that foot down, lie down all the way onto your belly. Point your toes back. So first, roll the inner thighs up towards the ceiling until all four corners of your knees point straight down. To do that, the feet might want to twist out. So now lengthen back through your big toes. And as you reach through the big toes and lift your inner upper knee muscles, move your buttocks towards your heels. As your buttocks firms to your heels, lift through your pelvic floor, lift the skin of the lower belly towards your chest, and then start to roll your chest forward and up, and slide your hands back under your elbows. Now to do this, to get the elbows, the hands to move back under the elbows, for many, the shoulder blades want to start to round off your back. So keep the shoulder blades rolled on the back, like you're seeing Jana do, without compromising the length of the neck. So it's like you're trying to make one smooth curve through your spine. The lower back wants to dip the most, so take the energy of the lower back up through the upper spine and breathe as you stretch back long through those big toes. Take one more breath here. Then lower your chest back down to the mat. Stretch all the way back into child's pose, just like how we started. As you hold in child's, let the lower back spread. Let the hips ground onto the heels. Then come back up onto your hands and your knees. So let's just start to wake up the chest muscles now to prepare for Chaduranga. So we're going to do something a little unorthodox. You'll take your hands off the mat, hands wide, and then shift forward so the shoulders come over the wrists. Lift your feet up off of the mat and cross your ankles. Nice. So practice keeping your collarbones as broad as you can. Then shift your body and lower slowly to elbow height. Just bend the elbows straight out to the side. Good. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck, and lift back up. The head will want to dip first, but instead lead with the chest. Slowly lower the chest, bend the elbows out to the side, hold there, and lift back up. Good. 50 more like that. Just kidding. Slowly bend the elbows out to the side. Nice and tight in the core. Squeeze in with the legs and come back up. 3 more. Bend the elbows out to the side. Exhale back up. Slowly bend the elbows out to the side. Come back up. Slowly bend the elbows out to the side and hold. And lift back up. Great job. Stretch back to child's pose again. Just let the hips ground. All right. Now practice the arms just like we did at the beginning. Root through the middle 3 knuckles and lift through your forearms, your wrists. Keep the hands right where they are. Come up onto your hands and your knees and stretch back into your first down dog. Okay, so in this down dog, in this first one, I want you to bend both of your knees slightly and lift up your heels and plug your inner thighs up into the hip sockets. Keep the work in the hands. Those middle 3 knuckles root, the inner arms turn forward. And just practice getting length through the lower back by stretching both hips evenly away from your wrist. At the same time, turn from your triceps down into your hands and root down through the middle 3 knuckles. All right, now start to straighten just the right leg out. But as the right leg straightens, keep the sides of the lower back nice and long. Change legs, bend the right knee, and start to stretch the left leg towards straight. Keep the sides of the lower back nice and long. Then see if you can straighten out both legs and still keep your length. You might feel that when your legs go straight, the lower back rounds. If that's the case, just keep a little bend in the knees. Then walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Good. As you fold forward here, have your feet like outer hip distance apart. It'll give you more space. The closer the feet are together, the more intense the stretch will be. So as we warm up, you can keep the space in between your feet. Then bring your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. Interlock the hands behind your back. And as you clasp the hands, just like we were doing in Cobra, bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Keep a little bend in your knees and connect down into your feet evenly. 3 different points you want to look for. The center of your heel, your big toe mound, and your little toe mound. Balance across those 3 points. Then change the interlock of the hands. Take the other index finger on top. Stretch the arms again. Keep your blades on your back and breathe. Good, then set your fingertips down onto the mat. And as you inhale, reach your chest forward. Start to make a flat back. Remember, as you're warming up, feel free to bend the knees as much as you need to try to get a flat back. Slide the hands up as high up your shins as you need to. Then walk yourself out into dog pose, one hand print at a time. Good, hold in your dog pose, breathe, then shift forward into plank pose. Bring the shoulders to stack over the wrists. With your legs, squeeze in and grow your spine longer. Then keep that squeeze, set your knees down onto the mat. Just like we practiced with the hands wide thing, this time we're going to try a little more challenging, elbows into your side body. So cross the ankles again, this time other ankle on top. Good. Then leading with the chest, shift forward and lower slowly just to elbow height. And lift yourself back up. 3 more times. Lower slowly to elbow height. Lift back up. Lower slowly to elbow height. Lift back up. Now pause. Something that Jana's doing really nice, she's keeping the spine nice and long, and she's leading with her chest. So practice doing that yourself. One more time, shift forward and lower slowly to elbow height. Keep the length through the tailbone, through the crown, then lift yourself back up. Good job. Lie down onto your belly. Stretch your legs straight back. Set yourself up for Cobra again. Turn the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Reach back to your big toes, and then roll your chest forward and up. Slide the hands all the way back under the elbows. And nice and smooth, roll yourself into up dog. And stretch back to down dog. Good, breathe in your down dog. Keep looking for space for the lumbar by actively reaching through your legs and stretching your hips up off of your wrists. Then walk your feet all the way forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, make a flat back, elongate the spine, stretch forward through the sides of your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Raise your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Then release your arms to your side. Stand tall and balanced over your ankles. Let the pelvis come back into position, the shoulders, the ears. Let the head float right up on top of your spine. All right, so keep that sense of balance to your spine. Then let's bring the palms together. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out. Open your eyes, release your arms to your side. Surya Namaskar C. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, Ardha, lengthen out. Step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your left knee down. Nice and slow in this first one, bring your hands to your right knee and start to upright yourself. Lift up through the front of the pelvis. Stretch down through your left shin. Then one at a time, raise your arms up and overhead. Good, stay connected into your roots as you grow tall through the sides of your chest. Extend past your fingertips. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee. So as you root down through the back toe mounds, back inner leg strong, reach forward through the sides of your chest. Step back to downward facing dog. Then bring your feet all the way together. Squeeze in with your legs like you're holding a block in between your thighs. Raise your right leg up from the inner thigh. Shift into plank pose. Pull your knee up to your chest. Round your back. Step your foot all the way up to your thumb. Come up onto your fingertips again and elongate your spine as you stretch your back leg. Then step your back foot forward to meet your right foot and fold forward, Uttanasana. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, Samastiti. Side two. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, elongate the spine, stretch forward through the sides of the chest as you actively reach the inner sit bones back. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee down. Bring your hands to your left knee and start to upright yourself. So take a moment here, lift through the front of your pelvis, reach down through your right shin. Then as you stay connected to your middle, raise your arms up and overhead. Nice. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. Hold here for a moment, and as you root down through the toe mounds on the back foot, lift the back inner thigh, reach forward to the sides of the chest, like the same actions you did in plank for your back leg. Then step right back to downward facing dog. Stretch in your down dog. Bring your feet together. Squeeze in with your legs and raise the left leg up from the inner thigh. Stay connected in your hands even. Shift into plank pose. Pull your knee up into your chest. Round your back out. And step your foot all the way up to your thumb. Inhale up onto your fingertips again. Elongate. Step your back foot forward and fold forward. Stretch down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Raise your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen out. Step back one leg at a time and lower slowly to Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing dog or Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you hold in your down dog, imagine that your thighs were being lifted up off of your shins, and as you lift from the inner knees, draw the thigh bones back away from your wrists. Look in between your hands. Lightly step, walk or hop all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Raise your arms up. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale into chair pose. Bend your knees and sit your hips back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen out. Step back and lower to Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's set up slow for this first one. Step your right foot up to your right thumb. Set up your back heel for warrior one. And before you go up, hug your right outer hip in and turn your right knee to point straight ahead. Reach down through the center of the back heel. Then as you root through your feet evenly, come up strong through the midline. Good. Hold for an extra breath or two. Keep stretching down through the back heel. Connect the inner thigh, just like we did in down dog. Inner thigh rolls back, lift up through the front of the inner thigh, and at the same time, reach your buttock down into your heel. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back, lower slowly to Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing dog, open up your chest. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Set up your back heel. So get rooted into your back heel. Roll your right inner thigh back as you connect into that heel. And check to see that your left knee points straight ahead. Turn the left knee out a little so it points straight ahead and hug your left hip in. Then as you root evenly through your feet, come up strong through the midline. Raise your arms. Good, then reconnect to your breath. So don't get so tripped out into alignment to where you're holding your breath. Remember, this is a breath practice. Let your breath be your engine. All the things that you want to do, all the movements that you want to do in the body, use the breath to help you do them instead of sacrificing the breath to do it. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back and lower slowly. Upward facing dog, open up across your chest. Down dog, stretch back. Let's do one more B salutation. Bend your knees, look in between your hands. Step, walk, or hop all the way up to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. Root strong through your heels as you stretch your arms. Come all the way up to stand, arms to prayer position. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha, reach your chest forward. Exhale, step back and lower, Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot, warrior one. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Chaduranga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Hold in your down dog and just take this as an opportunity to reconnect to your breath. All right, now let's do some standing poses, starting with some externally rotated poses for the front leg, the foundation leg. Warrior two, step your right foot all the way up in between your hands. Turn your back heel down and then open up. Good, so in warrior two, first thing, check to make sure that your back foot is angled in a little bit. That's gonna help so that your back thigh matches the same rotation of the foot so that your pelvis comes and turns slightly towards the front leg. Once the pelvis does that turn, then you can turn the right thigh all the way out so that the knee points straight ahead. If you try to turn your pelvis to the left, it's going to start to crank and torque on your hip and your lower back. So you let the pelvis have that little angle so that you can turn the right thigh out. As you reach strong through the back leg, connect from your pelvic floor straight up through the crown of your head, feeling like your crown of the head is balanced up over the pelvic floor. Energize through the reach of the arms, spread wide through the collarbones, through the fingers, through the tops of the blades, through the fingers. And as you keep that back heel bone rooted, just start to breathe space across the inner legs, open across the front of your pelvis. Good, so now that you feel some heat building in the body, some strength building in the legs, let's go into side angle. Go forearm to thigh. Then take your left arm up to the ceiling for a moment, expand, broaden your chest, and reconnect your back foot. Then take your left arm all the way over your ear. So the further you go in all these standing poses, like the further you try to get into it, there's going to be the tendency to lose the connection of the back foot. But that's super important. That's like your anchor in the pose. So instead, open up the back foot into the mat. Connect those 3 points. The heel, the big toe mound, the little toe mound. Let the sole of the foot expand through the stretch of the back leg. And the more you do that, you're going to get a nice side body stretch here. Make sure that your right thigh didn't twist in at all. So keep the right knee tracking to point straight ahead. Breathe and expand into your space. And for a moment, you could even close your eyes if you like, and try to visualize where it feels like the origin of the breath is. So from your center, let the breath expand through the whole body. Good, then come back up to warrior two. Nice. Bring your hands back down to the mat and step back to down dog. If you'd like, you can add a vinyasa to build upper body strength. Otherwise, just stretch back to your down dog, your call. Good, then step your left foot up in between your hands. Spin your back heel down onto the mat. Warrior two, come on up. Nice, so first check out that back foot. Angle that back foot inward, just slightly. Let that rotation come up the thigh so that the inner thigh spins back slightly and plugs up into the hip socket. Turn your left thigh out so that it knee points straight ahead. And connect from your pelvic floor all the way up through the crown of your head. Nice long line of energy through your spine. Let the tops of the shoulder blades spread. Widen from the center of your chest, from your collarbones out through your fingers. And as you connect into your back heel, actively reach through your right arm. Feel the strength building in your legs. Feel all that energy moving around in your body. Good, now transition, extended side angle. We'll go forearm to thigh, right arm up. Reconnect your back foot into the mat. Rotate your arm and reach it all the way over your ear. So as you open up those 3 points in your back foot again, grow long through the line of the back ankle. Turn your tricep towards your face and let the inner shoulder blade release away from your ear as you reach out past your fingertips. Breathe and stretch through the hip down into the heel. Create more space and length through your side body. Then inhale, come back up to warrior two. Bring your hands to the mat and step back to downward dog. Step your right foot for warrior two. Inhale, come up. Good, now straighten your right leg, except for a little micro bend. just put a little micro bend in that right knee and turn the right inner thigh so that all four corners of your knee point straight ahead. You don't want the knee to twist in or down at all. Then start to reach out over your leg, keeping that rotation of your thigh. Place your hand down onto your shin or your ankle. Good. Triangle pose, Uttanasana Trikonasana. Again, reconnect into your back foot. Make sure that you haven't gone so deep into the pose where you've left the stretch of the back leg behind. All right, now we're going to try something a little tricky here. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Roll your shoulder back and expand your chest. Then bend your right knee. From here, we're going to go up into Ardha Chandrasana. Keeping the hand behind your back, slide your hand a foot in front of your pinky toe, raise your back leg. Now, before we get too excited about the rest of the pose, put a little bend in your right knee again and turn your right thigh out so that that knee points straight ahead. So this is going to help to turn on the muscles in your outer hip. It's going to build a strong outer hip and buttock. As you feel the outer hip engage to support you, then raise the back heel an inch above the pelvis and lengthen the sides of the lower back through the reach of the heel. Reach your chest across the room, forward, and turn the ribs, chest. Good. Now, if you like the arm behind your back, you can just keep it there. You get a nice opener for your shoulder, or take the full expression of the pose, take your arm up, whichever one you prefer. Hang out there, 4 more breaths. Feel all that strength building in your hip. Keep stretching your back leg. Okay, now bend your knee, right knee, and as smooth as you can, slide back into triangle pose. Nice, then open up all the way again, take your arm up, complete the pose. Good, bring your left hand down to the mat. Spin your back heel up and bend your right knee. So come back to this lunge position, the back leg strong. Now plant the left hand flat, turn your chest, take your right arm up. All right, from here, another tricky transition. So we're going to go into side plank from here. So roll onto the outside edge of your back foot. Then step your right leg back to stack up on top of your left. Nice. Squeeze in with your legs. As the legs squeeze in, you'll feel that helps to support the lift through your pelvic floor and help to engage your core. Press through your heels. Elongate through the line of the ankles and breathe. And make sure that your head hasn't leaned forward at all. Lean the head back into alignment with the spine. Press the shoulder blades in. Open up the chest. Good. Hold here. 3 more breaths. Nice job. Downward dog. Stretch back. Put your hand down. Other side. Warrior 2. Step your left foot. Come on up. Then straighten your left leg, except for just a little micro bend today. Connect into the 3 points in the foot, big toe, little toe, mountain, heel, and spin the left inner upper thigh forward. Then start to reach out over your leg, but keep the rotation. Keep turning the left inner thigh to the outer thigh as you reach out and put your hand down. Make sure you keep that little micro bend at first to stay connected into your foot so you can feel your leg support you. Breathe through your nose. Then internally rotate your arm. So turn the thumb to point towards the hip, then bend the elbow, slide the hand behind your back. Once you get your hand there, roll the shoulder open. Good, now bend your left knee. Slide your left hand a foot in front of your pinky toe and raise your back leg up from the inner thigh. All right, now before you lock into the pose, put a little bend in that left knee again. Turn the inner thigh to the outer thigh, and when you do that, feel your left outer hip engage. Pin that left hip in, and then stretch the back inner heel up an inch above the pelvis. That's good. And lengthen the sides of your lower back through the reach of that right heel. Reach the side chest away from your hips and turn your left chest to the right chest up towards the ceiling. Unless you're outside doing this, then you do it towards the sky. Stay connected to your breath. Good, last 3 breaths here. Keep that back leg strong. Bend your left knee. Now, smooth as you can, slide yourself back into triangle pose. Open up all the way, take your arm up. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Spin your back heel up as you bend your knee. Plant your right hand flat, twist, take your arm up. Good, so reach your chest forward as you're twisting. Roll the right inner upper arm forward to set up the shoulder for an arm balance. Then roll onto the outside edge of your back foot and step back to stack. So activate your legs. Push through your heels. Take your inner thighs back, and as you squeeze in with your legs, lift through your pelvic floor, lengthen through the crown of the head, in the line of the ankles. Let the head lean back into alignment with your ankles, and breathe. Last 2 breaths here. Good job. Downward dog, stretch yourself back. All right, now walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Malasana. Take your feet outer hips distance apart, big toes turn out a little, and then start to squat down. So this is a great pose to relieve tension in the back, to help to open up the hips, and to also create mobility for your ankles. As you let the hips drop, let the chest start to lift away from the hips. Reconnect to your breath. So like any strain that accumulated in your lower back, any inconsistency, this pose can help to balance it out before we continue with the rest of the poses. All right, now your call. Stay here for 5 breaths, just experiencing the benefits of Malasana, or put your hands down and practice crow pose. So for crow, hands go shoulder distance. The knees will hook into the outer upper arms. And see if you can squeeze in and lift your feet up. Nice, then look forward and practice hopping right back into Chaduranga. Nice, upward facing dog. Down dog, stretch back. Find your down dog again, breathe. All right, now let's try some of those balancing poses. Step your right foot, crescent. Inhale, come on up. Then bring your arms down at your side. With the arms at your side, turn your biceps out, bring the head back up on top of the spine, and then start to lean your chest forward without the head leading first. So that will be difficult. The challenge for most of us is to not let the head lead where the upper back rounds. Now, as smooth as you can, step up into Warrior 3, step up to balance on your right leg. So this is similar to what we were doing at the beginning on the hands and the knees. Level the hips as you stretch the back leg. Elongate straight through the midline. Stretch both hips evenly back. Reach forward through the sides of your chest. Good. Now from here, lower your left fingertips to the floor. Bring your right hand to your hip. Find your length again. Even if you have to bend your right knee, that's fine. Then start to turn your chest open. And once you feel steady, take your right arm up to the ceiling. Good. Reconnect to your breath. Practice stretching the right foot as evenly into the mat as possible as you open up and twist. Good, then standing splits. Bring your right hand down, raise your back leg up from the inner thigh. Good, then lower your left leg to meet your right. Let your head drop. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bring your hands onto your outer hips. Press down into your feet. Come on up to stand. All right. So as you stand in mountain, balance across your feet. Stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Then cross your right elbow under your left. Sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Without your hips twisting, bring your right knee up. Cross your right leg up and over your left. Good, so squeeze in with your legs, and as you squeeze in, feel a lift come through your pelvic floor. Just feel how the legs help to support the activity of the core. Now as you exhale, start to round out, like you're gonna tap your elbows down to your knee. Hold there, stay low. Now just reach your chest forward and make a flat back. Good, uncross your right leg and reach back into Warrior 3. Keep those hips level. Bend that left knee, and as smooth as you can, step back into crescent. Keeping your arms crossed, start to lift the elbows up. Stay long through your lower back, and just aim the top chest up to the ceiling. Then uncross the arms, reach them up. Look up, touch the palms, and bring your arms back down at your side. Open up across your chest. Lean your chest out over your knee. Open up across the chest, and as smooth as you can, step up into Warrior 3. As you press down even into your left foot, unlock the left knee and the ankle. So use the muscles of the leg to support you. Then lower your right fingertips down onto the floor. Left hand to your hip. Stretch back through your right inner heel. Elongate through your spine. And then start to turn from your belly up towards your shoulder and take your arm up to the ceiling or sky. Make sure that that left leg didn't lock out to support you. Keep that little micro bend in the ankle and the knee so you feel your muscles support you. And then pull the thigh up instead of pushing it back. Good, now lower your left fingertips to the floor. Raise the right leg up from the inner thigh. Keep stretching down even into your left foot. Lift through your left outer hip and stretch that right leg up from the inner leg. Lower your right leg to meet your left and fold forward, Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your outer hips, press down into your feet, come on up to stand. Good. Take your arms straight out in front of you. Cross your left elbow under your right. Then sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Bring your left knee up without your hips twisting. Cross the left leg up and over. Squeeze in with the legs and feel the lift that comes up. Then start to round out. Tap your elbow down to your knee if possible. Stay low here, just start to reach your chest forward. Uncross your leg and reach back into Warrior 3. Find your Warrior 3, level your hips again. Good, then bend your right knee. Keeping your elbows crossed, step back into crescent. Then start to lift the elbows up to the ceiling, lift through the front of your pelvis, up through the chest. Uncross the arms and reach the arms straight up. Join the palms together and look at your thumbs. Mobilize your upper spine, lift through the thoracic spine up off the buttock as you stretch from your buttock down into your heel. Good, bring your hands back down to your side, hold there, bend the knee a little deeper over the ankle. Balance your head up on top. Good, now hands to prayer position. Lean your chest right out over your knee and twist. Take your left elbow to your knee. So as you're twisting here, you'll integrate the same actions from plank in the back leg. Toe mounds root down, inner thigh lifts, elongate through the line of your back and your ankle, and start to turn from your navel up. Good, bring your hands back down to the mat, step back to down dog, or add a vinyasa for upper body strength. Then step your left foot for crescent. Inhale, raise your arms up. Stand tall in your crescent, bring your arms to your side. Bring the head up on top of the spine. Good, feel what it's like to feel with your stand with your legs supporting you. So we often tend to like stand on one leg with a knee locked or something. Just to be able to stand in a lunge like this is both strengthening and opening for the hips. Then bring your hands to your heart and start to lean your chest out over your knee. Good, twist. Take your elbow to your knee. Root down into your back toe mounds and lift the back inner thigh. And lengthen through the line of your back and your ankle as you turn from your belly, spin your ribs. Most importantly, continue to stay connected to your breath. So where you feel the source of your breath is coming from, let it expand through the body. Good, then bring your hands back down to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Good, then look in between your hands and make your way to seated. Lie down onto your back. Plant your hands at your side. Let the shoulder heads drop. Let the back of the skull drop and the tailbone drop. Then one leg at a time, bring the legs into tabletop position. So with core work, it's more about staying connected into your middle and doing less range of motion, but feeling that you're really controlled through your middle. If you start to like add on like swinging your legs around, straight legs, whatever, but you're not connected and stabilizing your spine, then you're not really doing beneficial work for your abs or for your spine. So in this position, focus on your frontal hip bones. Imagine I put quarters on your frontal hip bones. Don't let them tip off. Keeping the right knee bent, slowly lower the right heel towards the floor, holding the right leg at its 90-degree angle. Like you're going to tap the heel to the floor. But when you feel the lower belly start to lift, stop, and then bring the leg back up. Good. Then slowly lower the left leg. Hold in your middle, nice and steady. Don't let the shoulders come up. Good. Then bring the leg back up. Slowly lower the right leg. Bring it back up. Slowly lower the left leg. Bring it back up. So feel that work in your low abs. Slowly lower the right leg. Don't let the pelvis twist with the leg. Bring it back up. Slowly lower the left leg. Bring it back up. All right, now bring the legs back into table. Let the shoulders relax towards the floor. Send just the right leg forward and slowly lower the leg without your right side lower belly following. Bring the leg back up. Change legs, slowly extend the left leg. And as you draw the belly in, stretch through the inner leg through the big toe. Bring the leg back up. Take your arms up to the ceiling or sky. Then slowly send your right leg forward. Keep that lower belly in and reach your left arm back without your ribs twisting. Bring it back up. Slowly send the left leg forward. Hold that lower belly in. Right arm back. Bring it back up. Slowly change legs and arms. Back up. Slowly change sides. Back up. Now bring your fingers behind your ears. Crunch up to your knees. Hold there. So now we'll start to work some upper abs. Crunch those top abs into your low abs. Send the right leg forward and slowly lower. Back up. Send the left leg forward and slowly lower it. Back up. Send the right leg forward and slowly lower it. Back up. Send the left leg forward and slowly lower. Now hold there. Take your right leg straight up to the ceiling and reach with your left fingertips towards the outside of the ankle. Crunch up and change sides. Take that left leg up, reach to the outside of the ankle, crunch up and change sides. Change sides. Take both legs straight up. Cross your right ankle over your left, fingers behind your ears. Bring your feet right over your hips. Now lift up on your hips. Crunch those abs. Good. Lower your hips in your head, but keep your legs up. Change the cross of your ankles. Squeeze in with your legs and lift up. Good. See if you can lift the hips another centimeter and then crunch up 1 more inch with your chest. And lower yourself down. Good. Set your feet down onto the mat. Let your knees fall over to the right. Let your knees fall over to the left. Bring your knees back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll yourself up to seated. All right, come onto your hands and your knees, like how we started. Now set your elbows down onto the mat. So whenever you're learning something new in yoga, you want to make sure that you don't lose your foundation. If you start to lose the foundation, you just want to back off and fix it. So first make sure that your hands are shoulder distance, the collarbones and the tops of the blades are wide. When you feel yourself starting to lose either the position of the hands or the collarbones, that's a sign that you'll just come down. All right, curl your toes under, lift your knees and lift your hips. So again, you might feel you lost a little space, spread the collarbones again and the tops of the blades, keep the arms in their position. To make this exercise more challenging, you'll either just hold here working on that, or see if you can raise your right leg up from the inner thigh without losing that. You have to be really strong in your arms to be able to hold that. Keep the space across your collarbones. Good. Then slowly change legs. Take the left leg up. Again, if you feel that you're losing the collarbones, just set the knees down and fix it, and then go back up. Set that foot back down. Walk into plank on your forearms and hold there. Press down through your forearms. Again, spread your collarbones from the center of your chest wide into the tips of your shoulders. Squeeze in with your legs and lift the inner thighs. Good, then set your knees down and stretch back into child's pose. Then come up onto your hands and your knees. Step your right foot forward up to your right thumb. Stay here in your lunge, or reach back with your right hand for your left foot or your ankle. Release your foot and change sides. Release your foot and stretch back to down dog. Shift into plank and lie down onto your belly. Interlock your hands behind your back. Roll up onto the tops of your shoulders. Turn your inner thighs up to the ceiling. And as you reach back to your big toes, raise your legs an inch, keep the lower back long, then lift the shoulders, head, chest. Now instead of how high you can come up on this first one, see how far forward you can reach the chest and how far back you can reach your big toes. Good, then release, lower back down, take a breath. Change the interlock of the hands and go back up. Good, now you can stay here this time or add on, bend your knees and grab your ankles. Good, release that. And stretch back into child's pose. Let the lower back release and spread. Then come back up onto your hands and your knees. And transition to seated. Sit with your legs stretched straight out in front of you. Good, so sit up straight and tall, as if your back was up against a wall. Then bend your right knee towards you and cross your right ankle on the outside of your left knee. Find your upright seat again and twist to your left. So as you're twisting, there's a tendency for the spine to want to like crank down. Instead, release upward through your spine as you're twisting and keep reaching down through the sit bones as you create buoyancy through your spine. Breathe through your nose. And release. Change sides. And come back to center. All right, now keep your legs crossed like this. Bring your right heel to your left outer hip and cross your right knee right over top of your left. All right, so Jana's real flexible. She can sit with the legs crossed like this and sit up straight, no problem. But for me, I like to sit up with the block underneath my hips in this position, and I'll get the same quality of stretch. So if you need to sit up on a block, that's fine, or a bolster or a cushion. If you're more flexible and it's not enough stretch just to sit up straight like this, then start to tip your chest forward. And if still you need more stretch, then you can go all the way out over your legs. Inhale, come back up. Change the cross of your legs. Then go to where you went on the other side. Inhale, come back up. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Raise your arms up and sit up tall. Lift yourself up over your sit bones. Then take your arms forward and slowly start to roll down onto your back, one vertebra at a time. So take a moment here, let the feet turn open, let the legs relax. Turn the palms up at your side. Let the back of the skull release into the mat. Relax the hands and the feet. Let go of any tension you're holding in your shoulders or in your neck. Empty the jaw and the tongue. Soften the muscles in the face. Let the eyes go out of focus. Let go of the tension around the eyes. Soften the scalp. Completely relax. And let each exhalation take you deeper inward. On your next exhalation, gently bend your knees and roll over to your right side. Press yourself gently up to seated. Sit up tall, bring your palms together. And with your eyes closed, just take a moment to observe the shift that comes at the end of your practice. So notice how your body feels. Notice the quality of the mind and the breath. Gently lower your head to your heart. Lift your head and open your eyes. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.